UTSA. And one of the reasons he was given the opportunity to be the interim coach. LSU had problems in kick coverage in its last game against Texas A&M. Part of their undoing in the second half. He's a first-year starter. They've won 7 in a row after the opening loss. A little trickery. Here's the freshman Brooks trying to turn the corner. Well defended by A.J. Halsey, who's been a stand-up with Arkansas. Jam Miller. Despite their winning ways, the Crimson Tide struggled to run the ball on blocking, particularly on double teams in the run game. Simpson sets, fires. Jam Miller, first down. Knocked out of bounds. Blitz came late. It was picked up. Simpson on target. And the ball is caught by Ryan Williams. Making. Very poised, very accurate. Jam Miller breaking tackles and lunges to the 40-yard line. On the delay. Miller again. Stacked up and driven back short of the line to gain. Simpson, the keeper, and it doesn't look like he got it. Miller in position to take a direct snap. He faked it to Simpson. He did not get there. West Weeks. Harlem Berry, the ball's out. And it's recovered by Aaron Anderson at the 40. Barry on Brown went in motion. Garrett Nussmeier in a design roll on target. Nick Anderson to the Charlotte and Florida State. Nussmeier, nice throw on the run and a first down to the ear for Aaron. Out wide it goes. Barry on Brown with some good blocking on the perimeter. He's knocked down very close to the line to gain at the 17-yard. Over these last 2 weeks, they've come out ready to play for Frank Wilson. Jawan Johnson for a couple on first down. Thomas went in motion. Nussmeier flush from the pocket. Will not get anywhere near the first down marker. Trying to add to that. 30 yards out on a winless night, and he hooked it. There was pressure coming quickly. Going LSU's way early. See if that missed field goal is deflating. Jeremy Bernard's wide open at the 40. And he's across midfield. A strike thrown to a good receiver. He had 4 catches in the win at South Carolina. And right on cue, he drops the ball. Announcer jinx number 1. More to come. Here's my to Whitweek. Some of it's better competition. But he knows they're capable of much better than they've shown the last couple. They defended. End over end, and a fair catch made near the 7-yard line by Thomas. Jay Durkin. The offense came to life today for Auburn. Struggled all year. It's Durkin's defense, which he's done such a great job with, that struggled today. First quarter. Abdominal injury early affected his throwing, and he's taken a beating behind this offensive line. Dijon, he saw it, but there are other officials out there who should have seen it. Blatant miss. Middle screen to the tight end, Bauer sharp. The ball punched out of the end of the run, and Alabama has it. Colorado and now Alabama. A blitz. Well done by LSU. Suitors when this season is over, especially with all the coaching changes coming. Simpson couldn't find anybody. Sends it out wide to Jam Miller. Dropped the ball. Like blitz. Here it comes. And they chase Simpson. He runs away from it. Throws on the run. Incomplete. At the side of the end zone. Connor Talty. That one is right down the middle. Wilson. Blake Baker had asked for more physical practices, particularly more tackling. Play action pass, and it's a screen. They go right back to Sharp. There's a flag thrown as he goes down after a 6-yard gain.
Hey, if the team plays well and responds, you never know.
They have Nussmeier off to a perfect 7-for-7 start. And Harlem Berry, the freshman, night in T-Town. On 3rd and 2, Harlem Berry got just enough to move the chains. Yanze Pierre, the stop.
Commit to the run game.
They hand it to him through a big hole. He can run. They had the angle, and Keon Sabb is in. Nussmeier faked a little toss to him. Now takes the check down to Durham. And he swung down for a short gain. Deontay's in screen game. On 2nd and 9. Now a deep ball into single coverage. Jump ball. And it's incomplete. John Lange. They send Green in motion. Middle screen. Aaron Anderson bounces off a couple of hits. And goes down close enough to where Frank Wilson's going to have it. Have to go in the half. Little chippy Greg McElroy pitching wedge is good. Including one to open the second half that really turned the game in favor of the Aggies.
These are drive killers.
Ty Simpson to Josh Cuevas. Interesting play design there. Simpson
With the 240-pound bat.
You don't have to run the ball well to hold the ball for a long time. Beautiful throw by Simpson. Hit Cuevas in stride down the far sideline. Hill, the running back now. He gets running straight ahead. Harold Perkins Jr. chopped him down after a gain of 5.
That matchup.
He rolls in the other direction under pressure, and an errant pass toward his best pal Ryan Williams. The outstanding
Spot right here with Jeremy Bernard's where I'd be looking.
It's like 3 receivers in a bunch to the right. Back shoulder throw. It looked like it was caught anyway by Bernard, even though he was under the 4-yard line. Straight ahead to the goal line. No signal yet. Adds the extra point. It's 10-3, Alabama.
Slow start, no problem. Go out and put a drive together.
Talty's kickoff returnable for Barryon Brown. 5 career kickoff return touchdowns, but he does not make the fit. Xavion Thomas shifted to the side of Nussmeier, and they were ready for him. Banged down by London. The shoot 2 out of 5 on 3rd down. Nussmeier under duress, got it off, and Anderson got possession. Looked like a lot of the LSU season on offense. Grant Chadwick punts. Cole Adams a fair catch. Just outside the bench. Great friendship was born. They communicate regularly. Simpson in trouble. Dodge the rush. Jeremy Bernard the catch, and then a missed tackle, and he surrenders at the 23, realizing he wasn't going. They send Hill in motion to the left. Simpson throws in that direction, incomplete. Again, pressure applied.
Some heroes of this roster.
Simpson a play fake. Isaiah Horton hoping for a block from Bernard. The play goes to the 20. Offensive coordinators in college football. Another blitz. And Jan Miller has a first down. And in fairness, we showed the numbers. So Grubb's terrific, but he had some advantages that Sheridan didn't have last year as well. If he calls another play like that, Sheridan will be calling the play.
Different guys on this staff have called plays at the Power 5 level.
2nd and 15. They're right in Simpson's face. He got it off. The Jack Pyburn there to tackle sophomore team at Washington High School in Sioux Falls, and her career was started. This looks like a double pass. Bernard sends it back to Brooks. Brooks, good run after the catch, and he's down inside the scores. Whoa. That one is no good. Wide left.
All on you, Sean.
It is. So still a 1-score game. Here's a screen. Xavion Thomas, the 2-yard gain. On 2nd and 8, out of the 2-minute timeout. Nussmeier had to retreat, got it off to Caden Durham, but he's dropped for a 14 passing with just 76 yards. A lot of short stuff. Dancing around, finally had to get rid of it with James Smith right in his. So there's Grant Chadwick. His average 47.4 per punt for the year. That's 7th in the country, where their coverage has not been very good. They were 101st in net. Simpson throws under duress again. He's had pressure at him just about all night long. 52 seconds, no timeouts for Alabama. Pyburn applied pressure. Dig throw! Brooks runs under it. Lost the ball, but he was down. Scrimmage. Still 7 on the play clock. Simpson end zone. Ryan Williams. Touchdown. After a slow start on offense, the first 2 drives for Bama, turnover and downs and a punt. The last 4. Producer Brian Ryder, our director Jeff Evers, and our great ABC crew. It's a touchback.
And they need to move the pocket again. The pass rush is struggling. Here's a move right now.
And perhaps throw the ball down the field. It's been a lot of dink and dunk. Bauer yards for LSU, just 34 for Alabama. But Alabama's been winning without the run. LSU has not. Good throw by Nussmeier. Nick Anderson spins out to the 41 with a 15-yard pickup. And the first opening minute and a half of the second half. They're at their own 41. Harlem Berry for 5 years in the first half with just 76 yards. 5.4 per completion. There's a ball down the field. Caught. Xavion Thomas. Caden Durham, the running back. Sharp, the tight end, went in motion. Out wide of Barry Brown. There are a lot of Tigers who seem to reset at the left. Play fake to Durham. Nussmeier has some room up the middle. Lost his helmet. And a flag thrown by every official. Season long. Sends it in the flat to Xavion Thomas, who lowered his head and slithered down to the 15-yard. Thomas went in motion. Harlem Berry threw a hole. First down. First and goal at the 8. Justin Jefferson the stop. Berry trying to follow the lead block of Bauer Sharp, the motion man. Nothing doing this. Motions out a little wider. Nussmeier back in the end zone. Incomplete. Deflected by Bray Hubbard. Third and goal. Whistles before the snap. For delay of game.
Delay of game.
Left 3 over there for Nussmeier. Nussmeier retreating right into the rush. He thought he was heading in the beats. In the face of pressure, and almost always to his right. The field goal's good by Ramos from 44. But again, a hollow in. And Burrell kicks off. Lazir Brooks is going to try it from the 5. And well covered by the Tigers. They stop him shy of the 20. He's used to hearing it verbally. He's used to tough coaching. Grew up. He still is the son of Doug Nussmeier. Here it's Simpson firing. Flags are down along the line of scrimmage. The pass intended. They're 5-3 team. Jan Miller chopped down by Harold Perkins for Alabama. LSU had given up 5 all season through the first 8 games. There's another throw down the field and a nice catch on a low throw behind him by Jeremy. 41 for the year. Quick toss. Jam Miller. Stopped after a 2-yard pickup. We're more than midway through the third quarter now. Jack. Deep drop. Steps in a long one. Puts a lot of air under it. Perhaps too much, and it's incomplete. Lonnie Brooks, the intended receiver. And Sorda. They're 3 out of 7 on third down. Plenty of time. Another deep ball. That one off the hands of Bernard. Just a fraction too long from. Second punt for Blake Dowd. Xavier Thomas made a fair catch signal but couldn't get to the ball as it bounced in. The transfer from Mississippi State after the run fake. Aaron Anderson upended by Red Morgan. Seeing more and more playing time in that 75-yard touchdown drive at garbage time. He's a good runner. He runs for two. Point out he's a very good thrower who can run. Stands in the pocket, throws, diving attempt, and it is caught by Xavier Thomas. And Bowie, Maryland, played at St. Francis in Baltimore. Fires a little bit low, and another good catch to help him out. This one by Kyle Parker. Nussmeier, something that might be lasting. Flag down. Van Buren throws on the run. That one's dropped by Kyle Parker. Pocket one.
Before the snap, timeout, LSU.
And that third down and 10. LSU has one timeout left. Van Buren takes off running and slides with a first down. And that's why get back where he started the slide by rule, but he still.
The offense jumped. I think it was a good call.
Chadwick punts. Cole Adams, fair catch inside the 15. 40. Simpson to the wide side of the field for Brooks. Brooks escapes. DJ Pickett couldn't get him on the ground. With an empty backfield. Jeremy Bernard took the handoff as he went in motion. He has the first down. See that much anymore. And Hill back. Davis, the motion man. Simpson. And the ball is out. And LSU has it. And not doing its part, but still time. Opening seconds of the fourth quarter. Michael Van Buren. Van Buren in relief of Nussmeier. Throws into a crowd. Caught. On a comeback by Chris. Xavier Thomas went in motion. Barry stayed in. The block picked up Red Morgan. The throw off the hands of Bauer Sharp. Third down and 13. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Van Buren into a crowd. Caught. Barry on Brown wrestled down inside the 10. Right. They score a touchdown. They'd likely go for two. There's another flag before the. Hilton went in motion. Van Buren taken down. He could not get away from the 8 in the third quarter. Wound up kicking a 44-yard field goal. That one's off the hands of Barry on Brown. Wow. Are you surprised by that? Right, missed a shorty on his first try of the night from 30 yards. And it's a one-score game. They're within 8 with 10.5 to go. After the third LSU field goal of the game, Aaron Burrell kicks off. Another touchback. Here's Molly. Film junkie. And he is hard on himself. He's hardly turned it over at all this year.
That's why he is really good at his job. He decides to hand it off.
The direction of Joe Burrow. Their undefeated national title season. Simpson off the hands of Williams. LSU is going to get the ball back in a one-score game. End over end punt by Blake Dowd. Xavier Thomas let it bounce. From their own 2, Michael Van Buren at quarterback. The handoff to Harlem Berry and a tackle by Bray Hubbard. Van Buren in relief of Garrett Nussed. Berry stopped for no gain again. Noah Keon Sabb comes on a blitz, and Trey'Dez Green was wide open and dropped. So now it's Chadwick out of the end zone. Not a great kick. Low and short. Cole Adams. Cole Adams inside the 30. We're hoping after they each came off a bye week they'd run it better. They have not. Right on cue. P.J. Woodland. Simpson, single coverage, hand fighting. A battle all the way across the boundary. Isaiah right on the fringe of Talty's field goal range. Throw back screen. Ryan Williams with a lot of big bodies out there in front of him. Ooh, he got it. Simpson down the middle and a big hit to knock the ball away. To make it a 2-score game, it is good. Barry on Brown, trying to get outside, and a good tackle around the legs by Red Morgan.
You can see a little hurry up now from LSU, and remember, if you get in the field goal range, you can kick the field goal. Still a one-possession game.
It's here in the second half. Again, they rush 4. Michael Van Buren runs past that, gets the first down before he ran into Nakai Hill. 5-yard gain.